Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. I'm in a good mood today, and I don't even know why. Anyway, yeah, so Wednesday, November 4th, 2020. Okay, no decisive win for anybody. No landslide win for anybody. Um, okay, it's just lovely here. So here's the deal. Despite that, stock futures are higher right now across the board. Nothing major, but higher nonetheless. But did you see the futures last night? I mean, I'm sitting here looking at the futures, and they were like everywhere, all over the place, up and down and up and down. I'm wondering if we're going to see the same thing today with regard to the market now. There's a big tell here. There's a big tell here. We got the 10-year yield down. What does that mean? Remember I told you all that cash that was just kind of waiting? Well, some of it is making its way back into the debt market here. The dollar is flat. All right, so we need to watch this. There's still obviously indecision with regard to not just the election here, but for the market doesn't know what to do. The market hates that. We're going to need to see how this plays out for the rest of the day. Let's talk about a few other things. Cryptocurrencies are slightly lower, I would say mixed to slightly lower. Gold and silver, of course, under a little pressure, but they put on some nice gains recently. Still, we're in the right spots with regard to gold and silver and cryptocurrencies. You know that. Doesn't matter who wins. We're going to find out in a couple of days, and it doesn't matter at all with regard to debt. We're going to get much more debt from one of these people, whoever wins this thing, and that's going to prop up the stock market. There's just no doubt about it. That's what it's all about. Period. I think we all know it. It's a sick, twisted mechanism, but unfortunately, that's the reality that we are living in. There's just simply no other way out of it. All right, so look, it's pretty straightforward today. Pretty straightforward, but we need to keep our eye on a few things. Again, no landslide for anybody. The market yesterday seemed overly euphoric. I mean, of the last 2 days, but especially yesterday, that we were going to get some kind of a decisive win. Okay, but like I told you, I wasn't so sure of that, and it turned out to be true. But that 10-year yield right now, if we keep your eye on the 10-year yield here, all right, 10-year yield has now come down 0.79. If you're watching that 10-year yield today, and you see that 10-year yield dropping, well, that's a sign of fear, indecision in the market. So again, yeah, stock futures are higher right now. Stock trading doesn't start for about a half of an hour. But again, gauging from the futures last night, I mean, it was a wild ride. Are we going to see that today? Another extreme volatile day? Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see that at all. I wouldn't. But keep your eye on that 10-year yield. Keep your eye on the dollar. More importantly, though, the 10-year yield. It's the key. The 10-year yield is always the key to the market. So you want to gauge where stocks are more than likely going to go. I mean, look, these things don't move in lockstep, obviously. But if the debt market, which is much larger than the stock market, is sending a signal to the stock market, well, the stocks will respond. Anyway, look, I was really hoping for a winner last night. I frankly didn't care who won. I just wanted to see a winner here so we can get this out of the way, use this as an opportunity to come together. But it seems like there's going to be more division here for a little while. I'm already looking at some of the comments and people yelling at each other, and I'm frankly very disappointed that people are stuck in this mode of hatred and division, and they cannot break out. They've been brainwashed to such a high degree, and that's how they're reacting to each other. How some of you are reacting to each other is a reflection of how brainwashed you are. It's very sad. All right, look, with that said, keep your eye on that 10-year yield. Let's watch this market. For my lions out here, you know what I always say. Trade the market you have. We're in the right spots. We continue to be in the right spots here. I will keep my positions hedged here until we get some clarity. I mean, we're still net long, obviously. I told you how to hedge your positions. I posted repeatedly in my free newsletter, link in the description of this video. We are in the right spots here. But again, we'll see how this plays out. As you know, I haven't added anything. I'm just kind of sitting here. I want to wait for this thing to play out, and then we will move cash around yet again. All right, with that said, again, one last time, keep your eye on that 10-year yield. If you see that 10-year yield dropping, that's a sign that stocks will more than likely follow. Expect volatility. Expect volatility until we get a clear winner here. Period. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. Please share the video. See you later.